There we go. I'll fix that later. What's going on, everybody? Live from 73 and welcome. I just realized today that yesterday I said happy Friday in our live stream. If you wasn't there for that live stream, it's something that you might want to go check out. How you doing, Adric, DP, Patient Saint? We're going to be talking about it today. Now, I'm going to let folks come up today. I want to say this early on in the video so we can get that out and open. I want to let people come up today, and I want to discuss, and I hope certain people that keep emailing me, I hope that they show up today. I really do. I picked this time on purpose. It's after school, it's after work. I did this on purpose so people can show up. How you doing, Country Hustle 101? Trisha, Michelle, D Love, Will Burnett, Second Floor Gardens, Q Dub, G Cole. What's going on, everybody? It's good to see everybody in here. And I really want to talk about it. I will be adding, I can't do it at this very moment. Dang, I wish I could do it though. Yeah, I went a little too fast. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about solar today. It's the reason why we're talking about solar. We're talking about solar. Y'all, please excuse me because I'm trying to get myself together here. Here we go. I got it. I'm making sure that y'all can get this link that just was just given to me. So you may be able to get this get these coins saved. All right. Give me 2 ticks, please. I'm trying to help myself, help y'all. All right. I can't see nothing. Let me see. Hold on. Here I come. I was not ready, but I'm trying. I just want to make sure y'all got y'all. Okay. Hold on. Bam! There it is in your face. All right. Good. That's over with. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for being patient with me. All right. What I just did was just put that link. I just put that link in the description box under the video. Okay. So let me go back up here and see who we got up in here, because this is going to be a Q&A day. Grow it Nay 2. Soil on Good Soil. How you doing? Let me see. Simply, how you doing? I can't pronounce that. Ask Seek Garden Love. How you doing? Owen B. Kim, Trish. How you doing? Golden Child, Blessy, Hood Farm, Tony B. Sean, how you doing? Cheryl, Twaller, Mercy Jane, that's your name. Okay. So let's get right into it. All right, let me get me a pen here just in case. All right, y'all. So I'm not going to ask the whole question if you live off grid, because this is not necessarily off grid. I'm going to be telling you guys what I've done and how I am living in this, well, not living, let me fix my mouth. How I am able to stay out here for long, nope, don't even say that. How I am able to stay out here for periods of time free. Okay. In the description box below, there is a link for EcoFlow products. EcoFlow is still having their sale, and I have a code for you. If you are interested in the sales that's going on with EcoFlow, if you go look on Amazon, You'll see all of the big shots got a bunch of good sales going on. EcoFlow is one of them. And if you're looking for solar, there's a reason why I want to talk about solar. Let's get into that first, okay? Why I'm doing this. This weather is unexplainable. Come on, baby, because I know you're just standing there staring at me. This weather is unexplainable. And there are hurricanes hitting the Carolinas right now and getting a lot of rain and a lot of wind from it. It's not hurricane season. So my problem with that is the more and more that these lights get knocked out. Come here. There you go. The more and more that the lights get knocked out, the more and more that I keep feeling like please forgive me. It's in the description box below. All information. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. If you even just trying to cut, if you ain't worried about the tornadoes and hurricanes, if you just want to cut down on your bill, this is going to do that. Okay. Right, Christian. Flooding in Chicago like never before. Trisha says, I need something because my electric bill was $600 a month. Okay, that's good because we need to talk about that. The reality, okay? The reality of your actual bill from your on-grid power source, meaning you're getting powered from the city, right, Trisha? If you're getting energy and you're paying for electricity through the grid power of your city, I want to make sure you know what you're expecting. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I want to make sure we're talking about reality. Okay, because here's the thing about solar power. Solar power comes at a price, which is your time, your effort, your energy, and your initial investment. Your initial investment is going to sound like a lot at first. When you come out of your pocket $5,000 to start your very first solar power setup, whether it be something that you put together yourself or whether it be a standalone unit like the Delta Pro 3, something like that, and you start spending about $5,000 on the unit, the extra batteries, and the panels, $5,000 today is a lot of money. No matter how you cut it, I'm not going to pretend. But at the same time, we got to be realistic. You just told me you have a $600, I'm going to repost this, okay? You have a $600 electric bill for 1 month. Now we can multiply that times just 10 months. That's $6,000, right? I mean, do the math. So that's 6,000. That's 7,000. What is that? $7,200 a year for electric bill for your home annually. $7,200. And if you would have took that $5,000 and got and purchased a solar setup like the Delta Pro Ultra that hooks up to your entire house, or the Delta Pro 3 that hooks up to your entire house, and you purchase a dual fuel smart generator that goes with those EcoFlows, or went off and got enough solar panels where it's supplying your home with that energy constantly. The realization is the initial investment is going to cost you. I'm not going to pretend it's not. But I got 3 fans going. I just cut the air conditioner off because we got cold. We didn't need it. But we just cut the lights out because the sun just came back out. Constantly we're running our power through the solar. And everybody, when they're watching these videos, they look, I'm watching TV. Everybody keep thinking I'm on grid. I'm not on grid. This is not. I don't care what you see in the background or what I'm doing, all the lights, everything is all run off solar. There is no grid power to this cabin. So the initial investments in everybody, I don't get everything from all the companies. A lot of this stuff, if you go back in my videos for years, a lot of this merchandise I purchased myself. All of my solar panels I purchased myself. Several different solar power units I purchased myself. Okay. So I made the sacrifice and I put up the money for those initial investments because I knew the lights kept going out. And if you go back in my videos, what, probably 8 years ago, you see me talking about this. Let's see. You're very welcome. Have you done a setup without a generator? I don't understand what you mean by have I done a setup without a generator. Can you please explain that, Vale? How you doing, Flew Away? I'm glad you're here. I hope I can help. I'm here to help today. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Christian C says on grid solar power is slightly misleading. On grid solar power is slightly misleading because it's controlled by the electric company. Oh, you mean that's not what we're talking about. Okay. You're talking about the on grid, the solar companies. It's not slightly misleading. It's a scam. Christian C. I'm glad you said, I'm glad I came back. I'm glad I saw that. The solar power companies that's selling people solar and climb on top of your roof and put those panels on top of your roof is a hands down scam. Give me 1 second. Okay. Lost. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm conducting business at the same time. I'm very sorry for this because that's rude as hell. I hate when people do that to me. Okay. So the solar companies, it's a scam. I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it because they are connected to the grid. You are not off grid. When the power goes out in the city, your power goes out too. That's because they put the panels on top of your house and then they sell your power to the on grid, the company, and then the company gives you power. So when the company lights go out, your lights go out. It's a scam and we can go deep dark in there, but that's not why we're here today. Okay. But yes, Christian, you are right. Yeah. Just asking my thoughts. I'm glad you asked the question. It's a scam. But that's not what we have. We have you purchase your own equipment, you put up your panels, you set up your equipment, you get all of the benefits from your investment. There is no third party getting any power or anything. Every bit of solar power that comes in, Jesus. every bit of solar power that comes in, oh, I just thought of something. Every bit of solar power that comes in belongs to you. Okay. And if you want to sell your power, you can sell your power. And we're going to talk about that too. If you have a solar power setup and your solar grid is putting out way more power than your cabin or your off-grid situation or even your house can take, you can have people coming and charging up their cars at your house. You can have people coming and bringing their solar power generators and charging them up at your house for a fee. So you can go ahead and sell your power to the public just like these solar power companies do. But you're making the profit, putting the money in your pocket, and you ain't paying no electric bill. And when the storm knocked everybody lights out, yours is still on. Okay. Let me see. All right, I'm getting down here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm kind of running behind. Let's see. It said, Darnell said it's called grid tied. Scam, yes. But depending on where you live, your power source might be varying costs. The only benefit is to have fixed cost price. Yeah, that's not a benefit. That's not a benefit. I'm sorry, Darnell. I got to give it to you, bro. It's not a benefit. If you're paying all this money for this system that you don't own, think about this. There is zero benefit when they say your bill is going to go down and you only going to be paying like $20 a month. You should not be paying anything. If you understand how solar works, you shouldn't be paying a red cent because the money that they're making off the top of your roof is thousands of dollars. Thousands. But they'll turn around and still tell you that we brought your bill down to only $50 or $75. They should be paying you, because if you knew how much power that they are generating off of your roof, you wouldn't believe it. The power that they're generating off of the roof of your house and your garage and your dog house, if you let them, they're selling back to the company for thousands of dollars. For thousands. That's why they're able to give you such a good deal. Now, let me give you one more thought. Where's your power being stored? See, my power, I know where my power is being stored. My watt hours, my bank, my power bank, everything that the sun puts out, I store it in my batteries right here at this cabin, or store my batteries at my house, right? They don't give you no storage. No solar power company gives you a storage bank. None. They put panels on your house and they put a device in your house so you can monitor how much energy you use. But they're not, all of that power that's being generated off the roof of your house is going back to the companies for them to, man, listen, that's like you having a product. You're making a product and somebody is coming and getting your product and selling it to the public, and they're making thousands and thousands of dollars. Oh, I can sum this up even better than that. Get this. It's like you go to work every day and you make $20 an hour. Say you go to work every day, you make $20 an hour and you make auto parts. You think you're getting paid a good, hey, they give me $20 an hour, I'm doing pretty good. All right. I can stay above water. But dig this. They're making millions off of your backbone, off your spine, off your labor, your hard work, your sweat. They're making millions off of you and then turn around and give you a little funky $500 paycheck. See, and then you got to pay taxes on that. They don't even got to pay taxes. The corporations don't even have to pay taxes, a lot of them. So when you think you doing good because you done came out and you got a little $1,200 check this week, okay, they got 12,000 off you, or 12 million. That's not fair. It's not right, it's not moral, and it's not fair. Well, that's exactly what those solar companies do. Those ones that come and knock on your door and ask you, can they put some solar on your roof? They're making millions off of people, and they're still making you pay, like you got to pay taxes on your check from the money that you earn, right? They're still making you come back and pay a damn light bill of $75, $50. I don't care what it is. You should never have a bill with them panels on your roof. If you know how solar works, it'll make way more sense. Now, I'm going to tell you another way I can prove what I'm saying to y'all. How many people have ever, thank you, Allie. Thank you, Allie and Danny. Thank you for that. And then I'm going to take some questions after this, okay? I'm trying hard, but I really want to get this information out. All right. How many people have been approached by the solar companies? Or how many people even have the solar companies? How many people even have them? Right? So we aren't allowed to have off-grid systems here. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's terrible. I hate that for you. That don't even make any sense. What's going on, Rucker Homestead? What's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, brother. Let me see. Okay, if you've been approached by these solar, say, Eek, I've been approached. Everybody say, I've been approached. If you've been approached by these companies and you actually let them sit down at your kitchen table and tell you about, let them give you their spiel, this is what they're going to do. They're going to go up and they're going to either send a drone up on your roof, or they have a map already GPS with your roof and your measurements and everything. They're already ready. They knew, they saw a sucker coming when before you even knew they knocked on the door. They already did their research on you. They got pictures of all your roofs and all the space you got in your yard, how many trees you got in your yard, where they're located, which direction the sun is coming up and going down. They know everything. They're going to sit their laptop down and they're going to give you this spiel about how much money they can save you, but they need your permission to do this. They're going to try their very hardest to put as many solar panels on your roof. They don't care if your roof is brittle and about to cave in. They're not going to tell you you need a new roof first. Nope. They will put them solar panels right there on your raggedy ass roof that needs to be changed down to the studs. They'll put them solar panels up there, all that weight. Now, we're going to get into that too. But at the same time, they're going to ask y'all this. And tell me if y'all been asked this. They're going to put it, okay, they're going to put as many panels as they can fit on there. Okay, this is going to be spilling over like melted ice cream in July on a cone. They're going to look at your garage and say, you know, we can probably get some more panels on your garage too. Is it okay if we can use that space on both sides of your peak of your garage? Can we do that? You can say, sure, the more power, the better. I want as much power as I can get. That's what you're going to say because you don't know no better, okay? And then they're going to look at that GPS satellite image and say, oh, look like you got a shed out there. Hey, we can get a couple panels on that shed too. Oh, yeah, put the panels on the shed. Oh, look like you got a nice big doghouse. What, you got a Great Dane? Oh, we could get about 2 panels on that doghouse. Okay, look like you're on a well system, so you have a little doghouse going over your well pump, we can get another panel on top of that. They're going to try to put a panel on top of every surface on any piece of land you own. Are you using your land at all? Are you using your yard? Because we can actually build a structure and set up a little solar grid out there in your yard and bring in more power. If you allow these companies to use up your space where your lawn and your garden is to put solar panels out there, they'll do it. And they're going to tell you, you want to get as much solar as you possibly can. They're going to do a measurement and tell you how many kilowatts and everything that you're using, how much power you're using. And then they're going to do a little calculation. And then they're going to say, look, oh, wow. We can save you this much money and you'll only be paying that per month. Wow. $50. But if we can put another panel on that doghouse, we can save you even more and you'll only be paying this a month. You like, oh yeah, especially after you got a $600 energy bill this month. If all you thinking about, I only gonna pay $25 a month. Okay. Here's the lie. Here's where the scam come in. Number one, they're not giving you a power bank to store this energy. Number two, it don't take that many panels on top of your roof. If you got a 3,000 square foot home with a big old roof, big old garage, it does not take that much energy to power your home. It does not take a whole roof full of 600 and 500 watt solar panels a piece to power your home. Not your HVAC, not your heating system, not nothing you got, not your oven, your stove. They got about 20 to 40 500 watt, 600 watt solar panels on your house, on your roof of your house. Then they got another about 15 of them, 10 to 15 of them on your garage. And then they got 2 on your doghouse and 4 on your shed. It does not take that much solar power to power your home, even if you're using your home in the manner of like you normally do, right? You got your washing machine going, you watching TV, you running on the treadmill, the dryer is going, the ceiling fans is on, the HVAC air conditioner is on, and somebody in the hot tub in the back. It still don't take that much power to run all of that stuff. It doesn't. And that's where the lie comes in. The power that's coming off of your garage pretty much can damn near power your home and your life like you're used to. All of the rest of the panels on your house, that's going to them. So they're making thousands of dollars a day, thousands of dollars per day off of the energy that is captured on your roof. And they send that, let's call energy money. They're going to send that energy money back to their bank account. They're putting your money that's being harvested off of your roof in their bank account. That's like somebody coming to your garden and picking all of your vegetables and putting it in their refrigerator. And then they come back and hand you an apple and say, you should taste that. It's good. Okay. So if you go with products like EcoFlow, it's several other solar power generators out there. But if you go with these well-known names, all of that energy belongs to you. So that's how I'm able to do this. And I only got 800 watts of solar panels out there. I don't even have the rest of them hooked up. I don't even have the rest of them. All them solar panels on top of my chicken coop ain't hooked up. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let people come in, and then we're going to talk about what your needs are and your wants, and I'm going to do my very best to try to help you in the next 30 minutes. So please, we're going to try to keep it slick and quick. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put my link in the chat. So if you can tell me your situation, and if you need some help, I'm going to do my very best to, oh, wait a minute. They changes this thing so much. Wow, they changed it again. Hold on. Wow. Okay. Okay, we got it. Let's try this again. Something ain't working. What's going on here? It's not letting me. You got to be kidding me. It's not letting me do it. There we go. Jeez. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. We got it. If you want to come up and you want to tell me your situation and see how we can fix it, if you're looking for solar power in the times that right now, we're in a situation where the weather has been so bad that either you're running your air conditioning constantly, running your fans constantly, or you're running your heat constantly. And every month, we getting bills that don't make no sense. So we got to start figuring out ways to kind of cut that bill or eliminate it altogether. I will say this: if you're thinking about going off grid, if you're thinking about purchasing land and going off grid, getting a tiny home or a cabin, even an RV or a camper on your land, I promise you, this is really the only way to go. If you plan on expanding your land and putting other stuff on it, you don't need more bills while you're trying to get yourself together on your land. If you ask me, all your money should be going towards paying your land off if you got a mortgage on your land or something. Okay? You shouldn't be worrying about utilities if you can help it. If you can help it. Okay? Did I pay an elect? No, I did it myself. It's so easy. It's plug and play. It's plug and play, family. It's plug and play. There is no, unless you're building a unit, a system yourself, where you really need to pay attention. And even that's easy, really. And I hate to say that, but because everybody don't know how to do it, but I do, so it's kind of easy to me. You just got to pay attention and watch where you putting your wires at. And putting up safeguards. But these all-in-one units like a Delta Pro 3, or the Delta Pro Ultra, there is nothing you're doing. You're plugging it in. You're plugging in these solar panels, 2 wires, bloop. And all you need from your home, now, if you don't have the smart home panel system, you don't necessarily need that. It's a hell of a convenience, but you don't need that. You can just run a plug going to your power to your house. If you're trying to power your entire home, you can have that put in. And yes, you need if you don't know what you're doing, please hire an electrician. Okay. So I'm gonna put my link back in here, and it look like we will make that hour mark. I don't know why this ain't letting me do what it's not letting me be great at all. What's going on here? Hey, do me a favor, don't type in caps, okay? Because that throws me off. Can you retype that, please? It throws the computer off too. I know you've heard this in other chats, and people don't really know what's going on with that. Try not to speak in caps, okay? I brewed me some iced tea. Man, I'm gonna drink tea for the rest of the month, all the month of September. Okay, we got somebody. Hallelujah. What's going on, man?
How you doing? Can you hear? I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna piggyback on what you said a few minutes ago. Yeah, as you see, I got me a few
I see
solo
you. I'm looking in the
gen-
background.
yeah, it is. Like you said, it is costly, but I'm an average Joe, just like everyone else. So if you put a little bit aside and you keep stacking the chips, and you have to be disciplined, and it'll work out because it's just so crazy that you was talking about those solar panels because I fell for the scam 4 years ago.
Yep.
So I'm here to tell everybody, don't ever get those heavy stuff on your roof
Yes.
because what they don't tell you in the fine print, you make you lose your insurance on your roof just because you have those heavy solar panels. And you don't really save money because they go up a percentage just as Duke Energy goes up. Because the dilemma I'm having now, I'm under a 25-year leasing contract with my solar panel. Because I
Mm.
tried to ask them to get it, to get it removed because I'm soon due for a new roof, and they cost $3,000 just to get the panels removed out of your own pocket. You got
Yes.
to pay 3,000 to put them back on, and then you have to pay, the some odd $8,000 to fix your roof. So
Yes.
what I was trying to explain to the guy, I said, man, I'm not really saving no energy because my mother, she has a bigger house. She used way more energy than me. And my bill is only like $8 less. They trick you because the first about 1 year, your bill super cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Then right after that, you just lay your head, ball clean fade, and just get this they just get this slapping. So yeah, as of right now, I'm working on investing in one of those eco flows. Like you said, yeah, I looked up it's about 5 grand. But so that caused me to do more overtime on the weekends and get a little panels here and there. So I just wanted to keep it short and sweet. And to all the other average Joes that got an average job like myself, it is possible. It is possible. Yeah, it may take a little time, but it is possible.
Man, let me tell you something. You shut me up and shut me down. I couldn't have said nothing you just said better than what you said and how you said it. Especially you testifying. You got a testimony
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
you want to know where I got my testimony? Because
Well,
years ago I had a friend that actually did it and told me how it works, the inside tracks. And he gave me the spiel because he was practicing, to do his job. So I'm
hmm
asking a bunch of questions because I knew about solar because he knew I knew. I said, "You mean what?" He said, "Yeah, man, it's crazy, but I
yeah,
got."
man.
But you right,
Yeah, it
man.
is. Yeah, it's very crazy because sorry if I cut you off. I'm so sorry if I
No,
cut you off.
you no, please talk.
Yeah, to the people that think they put age in, I'm a young. I just turned 27, so uh
Okay.
even age, it's all. matter of just, one step at a time, and it's better if you actually got people, that have the same, mindset as you. But I got to the point now, the writing been on the wall. It's not getting any better. So we have to, we have to do the work. We all have to do the work, man. It's like 'cause one day you're gonna go in a grocery store, it's gonna be nothing. And one day the electric bill is gonna be so high, you can be like, you know what, I might could just live without. You don't have to pay Duke Energy. You don't have to. They'll just cut it off. And like it's just so crazy how you got that well in the back. I just installed one, you know, with my own two hands. So it's coming to the time that this system is really falling and it's falling daily. And you see it just plummeting even more. And like, you try to tell people, hey man, you might want to team up, they just don't want to hear it. So I'm sorry if I ain't want to waste any more time.
No.
I just had to share that, man.
And listen, I'm gonna say this because I ain't got nobody waiting in the back room. Man, I ain't listen, this is my passion. You understand?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna show y'all real quick. I'm living for free.
Yeah.
And people don't know what that feels like.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
understand? So
Mhm.
what we're talking about today is so real because they don't know what it feels like to have that money. Like, for instance, you got the Jackeries behind you, right?
Yes. Mhm, yeah.
Okay. So you do what I do. If you need to power this, okay, bring it over here on that side.
Yeah.
Power that, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Those
exactly.
people's out there. Let me go run it outside and let it charge for a few hours.
Mhm.
Bring
Yep.
it back in. I'm watching TV off the Jackery. I'm watching
Yep.
TV off or the refrigerator. People don't realize you don't necessarily need a massive system because all of this stuff doesn't run like that.
It doesn't. And if you check, if and I want people to do their homework, if they check their energy bill, you're not using as much energy as you think you are. You're not using that much. So man,
Oh,
when I started going through these bills, man, I was just looking like, Lord, Lord, I was an idiot. Go ahead, keep on slapping me, Lord. But keep on. So and I try so the people that does have a lease, and I just have a one that's my panel's only 15 grand. So in order for you to take your panels off right now, they're gonna tell you, hey man, you might got to take out a loan. You got to take out at least 20,000 just for them to take those panels off. And they not gonna patch the hole that they put in the roof. They're not gonna do any of that. That's just for them to take it off. And then the people, that complain, no, not complain, I'm sorry. The people that say, well, I don't have enough money to get, some eco flows or some jacket. I'm trying to get a big one. The big one costs like 6,000.
right.
So I just tell people like I remember a video you said, man, most of us are already in debt. This is my strategy I use. I pay every because my one of my credit card limits is 6 grand. I bought one of these. I said, okay, I'm gonna put my credit card back in my dresser. So probably like so like 5 months, it'll be paid off again. I'll be back to clean slate. Then I'll buy another one. And so that's a little strategy that I use. Debt free is the key. But if you is gonna use your credit card, be strategic and have a plan. Cause soon I even got to the point I just ordered me a flip phone. I'm getting rid of this computer in my hand right now. And I'm not this and people laugh at me, but I don't need this extra stuff.
Right, 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 man. Look, I'm laughing because when you did the credit card thing, man, I got about 5 credit cards in my dresser drawer. Like, man, let them simmer. They hot to the touch, boy. Let them sit down somewhere.
Yeah, man, it's real, but it's possible. It's real, but it's possible, man.
Yes, it is.
So,
Yes, it
so
is.
yep, I'm about to go ahead and get ready to do another shift at work, and I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, hey man, listen, I appreciate it. Reggie, you got a channel? You got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I do, but I'm in
Okay.
the process of revamping because
Okay.
I was just on there just playing video games, but
No
we ain't in
worries.
video game times right now. We in some real
Well,
time.
do this for me. If you ain't got no channel for right now, man, come on back when we do this again. All right, I'd love to have you back up.
Okay.
All
All right,
bro.
Led. I'll talk
Man,
to you.
thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Man, that man right there ain't playing. He's not playing. It's not a game. Are you not entertained, man, Reggie? Reggie, My man. Young man, too, 27. Man, his priorities. See, it's not your age, it's your vision. Either you could be an old man and you just got your vision, or you could be a young man. If you're a young man with that vision, boy, will you progress. Oh my God. All right. Well, hey, we got Darnell coming in here. What's going on, man? You ready? Come on, mom. I think he froze up. Hey, Missy Hawk, how you doing, my sister? Missy, this conversation was sparked up from what we was talking about yesterday. So let me see. I think okay, I got you, Darnell. I got you, man.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, man. What's up, lad?
Good to see
What's
you,
up?
man.
How you doing?
I'm
You hear
good,
me?
man. Yeah, I gave you just fine, but you frozen. Now you gone. You said something and then you disappeared. I got like two different of you in the background. It's like two of you waiting. Okay. So y'all look in the description box below. And if you don't know what you're looking at or looking for, I can help you. I deal a lot with EcoFlow and other companies, but mainly EcoFlow. And I have just about everything that they have. Okay. So if you're looking for something, let me know. Please, if you got any questions, let me know. You back, Darnell? Okay. Give me 1 second. I just want to see something. It was a question asked to me a minute ago. Okay. And I'm gonna I need to address this. Rick Cummings says, what does it take to run an air conditioning 24/7? Rick, it doesn't work that way, my brother. I wish I could just give you a nice quick answer, but I would be lying to you. It doesn't work that way. It depends on, are you talking about a full-size HVAC unit powering your entire house? And then you got to ask yourself, how many kilowatts is that using? If you're talking about a window unit, how many BTUs are we talking about? How many watts? Is it an energy saver? It depends on whether you got it pumping on high or you got it pumping on low. You got the eco mode button put on. It just all depends. There is no straight answer that I can give you with, because what your question is very vague. I know you don't really know, but your question is very vague. Okay. So it depends. So I'm going to try to give you a little something, a little pinch-a-roo. Okay. I have a window unit right here. And that is a 10,000 BTU General Electric window unit. That runs about 560 watts on high fan, no economy button on, nothing, just pedal to the metal, about 560, 580 watts. Okay. So if you got, let's just round it up to 600 watts, it's pulling. If it's using 600 watts and you have a 2,000 watt hour solar power unit, like the Delta Pro, the Delta Max 2, you're going to use that energy in less than 3 hours. It'll run that unit for 2 solid hours and some change. You know see how that works? Okay, I just wanted to touch on that because I wanted to come back to that because that was pretty important right there. All right, my man, I got you.
Hey, what's up, lad? You hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Yeah. So, hey, look, cut me off whenever you need to. I agree with you. It's a scam. I think for the community and the love of watching your channel, I had to come up and just show a different perspective.
Yeah.
There was things I was saying in the chat I just want to clear up. So I took about 5 or 6 years of inviting the people into my kitchen, and I wasn't trying to invite them. They became cool with me because I was teaching them about solar, and I realized that the guys, they just get salesmen. They come around, they don't know, and they hit you with the short list, like you said. But look at what happened. Peep game. So in New York, all of our power in the region comes from a nuclear facility. When that nuclear facility was scheduled to close, all the electric utility companies, they don't know where they're going to source their energy from. So they're getting their energy likely from the solar people. So all the
Right.
people that went in lease, that's where energy's coming from, but they're creating the price on the fly. So I got pressed into a situation where if I buy my solar grid tied, I don't like it, but if I buy it, I'm fixing my costs for the duration of my loan. Whereas if I didn't buy it,
Mhm.
I don't have any fixed costs. So it was more like a return on the investment kind of thing that I know is not what you're doing because I prefer it. But here in New York, they're not allowing the grid tie system. So you're not getting insured. I mean, off grid. So you're not getting insured for that. And the government was given the 26% based on the politics
Mhm.
and 30% upfront. So if you need a cash infusion into the household, it's hard to tell somebody not to take cash on the table from the government, and at the same time my electric bill is fixed. So
Right.
until I pay it off, I'm not really getting a real benefit. But that's my goal. I pay my stuff off, but I'm trying to get down south with you. I ain't trying to be up here all this time.
Right.
So I'm gonna be where you at. I'm just saying it's a different perspective. I don't know where they're gonna get their energy from, and with the electric prices, like what happened in Texas years ago, people were getting $1,000 bills. So I fought for my system. I made them change the arrangement on the roof because I
Right.
didn't believe what they were doing. I took years to make the decision, and I worked with them. Just to give people something about what the government is doing is they only put systems on your roof that are 90% of the value of your electric use. So what somebody told me to do, they basically look at your bill, they
Mhm.
average it throughout the year, and they give you kilowatts based on 90% of the use to make sure that somebody can still make money at the end of the day. Because they're not
Right.
going to give you a system that does 100%. So what I was told to do was use it up before you get it, and when they're looking at it, they're looking at the previous year, which is way higher. So what I ended up doing is saying I got a pool and I got two electric cars,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to buy more. So I had to make an addendum to the loan to the state, to whoever underwrites the system, to give me an even larger system so that I could cover my stuff at 100%. And I still ain't at 100%. There's still lapses in it. I had a newer roof because my roof got done when we moved in years ago. So I had a newer roof, so I didn't have that concern. There's concerns out there, led. My perspective is, what do you do when they're trapping you? You need energy. They won't let you go off grid,
Mhm.
and the energy is varying, almost like you getting a HELOC.
Right.
And who wants that to start a mortgage, and you got variable rates? I gotta keep my job. I gotta make more. So that's why I made my decision. I don't disagree with
Okay.
anything Reggie said, or so I just wanted to give that perspective to the family, really.
And that's that, brother. That's wonderful. And I don't want to say it today because it pisses people off, but I'm gonna say it.
Oh, it ain't pissed me
Hell
off.
out of there. That's what I'm saying. Get out. They don't let you have no firearm. Now they won't let you have no energy. They
Oh,
won't let you have your own water. You can't drink
hey,
your own well. Get out of
get
there.
Lady Les a realtor. I check all the time. I've been looking for land. I'm trying to hit the avocado belt. I'm tuned in, but it got to be what I want. I know
Yeah,
Freedom Acres is somewhere in Oklahoma, but it,
right.
so it's funny you say that. I'm from New York City. I
Yeah.
moved north of New York City, and I realized that you could look at it external. You could say what you want. Do I want, like you always talk about the clearing of an acre or two and
Mhm.
that being a lot of land? I'm on an acre. So this past year, I had to settle down and said, I'm still learning. I got to do what I got to do with what I have now. But I know where I'm going to end up. I mean, my family's from the South, so I know where I'm going to end up. I just don't have the right timing for that. So because I didn't lease and I purchased, I can actually pass that on to the next homeowner.
Right.
So there's a little, and I'm not gonna call it a benefit. I know that's the triggering word here, whether it's a benefit at all to have solar. I think it's a scam. I think the government is in on it. Because I think these companies popped up from out of nowhere, and
Yeah.
the government's like, oh, we could get everybody in play. We could just get all this money in play. These companies, they open and they close. They open, they get acquired by another one. There's no warranty on it.
That's the other thing. They sell off the company. This company go out of business, and I ain't gonna name that company I'm talking about, but they went out of business as soon as my friend got hired. They went out of business.
Mm-hmm.
The company took over. They didn't just take over that business. Nothing that they were off. It was literally an entirely whole new business. They just basically, like, okay, so you go up north, so like I know. When a restaurant go out of business, they don't take all the kitchen stuff out of there. You
No.
fried chicken place, they leave the sinks, leave the stoves, and other.
Mm.
Next week it's going to be a pizza joint, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, totally different company, but everything is still the same. You can't take no benefits from the company that sold you all your equipment, even though there's the building. They didn't change the color of the building. The name is kind of still similar. It don't matter. Those people
Yeah.
are gone. Their history. So when their history, there's nothing. You got to basically start over.
Yeah. No, I agree, but that means you gotta know the information. So over the years, I mean, I watch when you screwing a hole in the side of the window and then that cord's going out. So I learned from you as a start, and then like I got an EcoFlow, so I'm not out here plugging everything up, to my house. I believe in once I get my shed back up, a lot of my energy is going to be sourced, on my own. But I did want to add this one point that I just thought of because I've been interested in solar and electricity for a long time.
Okay.
They are selling
Here I come.
old.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
They are selling old panels, old technology. Their panels, and this may not, to those who don't know, this may not mean something. Panels and the silicone that's in the panels work at a certain efficiency. What they are selling to us works at 19 to 21% of the harvest energy of the sun. They are studies at MIT and the likes that are up to 44 and 50% of the harvest. That means that instead of going by someone's roof and the whole roof is covered with panels, that means that a quarter of that roof, an eighth of that roof will cover the cost of your house. And we're not there yet. So if I really was going to get into this and be tied to the grid and ignore all this information, I'd wait until that very moment. You just gonna have a little garage hot pocket, and that's gonna power your whole house. They have the technology. They just need to sell it all off right now.
And that's exactly what I was saying earlier. It's like the technology is here and it's now when you purchase it yourself. Now, what these companies are doing is something completely different. Because I got a solar panel that everybody be sleeping on, and they just think they don't understand. If anybody want to ask me what's my favorite solid solar panel, my favorite rigid is a Harbor Freight 100-watt solar panel with the little legs. I can't make this up because it gives me almost 90% of the
unheard of.
I got 6 of them out here. I could take if I wasn't on my laptop. I'll come out here and show you. Those Harbor Freight solar panels give you 90%. Any other of these, I don't care what brand they is. All these other panels, the sun is out, but why am I only getting like 50 watts? Why am I only getting 60 watts out of it?
Yeah.
The Freight ones be banging on wax. You know what I'm saying? So
you can't find them though. You can't even find them where I'm at. I have never. I got 3 Harbor Freights that I've been to in this region for the last decade since I've known about the Harbor Freight 100-watt panels. I've never seen a panel in store.
Order that sucker online then, because
I might have to do that.
Once you get a Harbor Freight panel, you're gonna start looking at the other panels. You like, man, I paid $150 for this. I paid. I'm cool.
Yeah, I got lucky with the EcoFlow. I'm gonna get over. I just got lucky with the EcoFlow. I waited for the Christmas. I wait till like that deal is the real deal, and they want to package everything because they want to get rid of that merchandise, and that's when I got mine. So I ended up getting a 200-watt with it. So I'm all right. That's all you need. I got a small system. That's all you need.
Exactly, and that's man. Darnell, when I do this again, we're gonna do this again. I hope you're here and show up. I'm going to set a date so everybody know when it is, and it'll be
Yeah.
okay. Hope you come back, man.
Absolutely. I work from home, man. I get all the notifications. I don't usually say hi in the guava section, but but I'm always here, man. Thanks
Good,
so
good.
much, lad.
And thank you, man. I appreciate you, Darnell. My
All
man,
right. Talk
my
to
man. Thank you. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Right? Growing with Nate. I'm sorry, my dear. You see how you know I'm long-winded. And we chopping it up. I love it when people spit real information. So it's hard for me to get off of that. I wanted to be done in an hour, and I'm still pushing on that, but I gotta let my sister here talk. How you doing?
What's up, lad?
It's
What's up,
good to see you.
Guava, everybody? I used to
Barbara, how
go
you
by
doing?
Back to Me 2011, but I changed my name to Grow with Nate
I
too.
see this. I see
Yes,
this. How
yes.
you
Then you
doing?
can see I'm at work.
I see that. I hope you at work, okay? Because I was about to say, look, if you in the trap, you shouldn't be on online, right?
Okay. So let's just make it clear: no patients are being neglected.
Okay,
So
okay.
so I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, make sure we tell the audience that, right?
Yes, yes,
Right,
definitely
because it
that.
looked like you in the trap house. Look like you on the Starship Enterprise, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. So yeah, man.
Yes. So what I wanted to piggyback off of Reggie, because
Yes,
when I tell you, when I heard everything he said, even the name of the company, I am boiling inside. But
yes.
you know what? It's part of my fault. Ladies, when you allow your significant other to do everything, and then you get the background education of stuff like these solar panels, I just learned today from just by listening how these solar panels energy is being sent to the energy company. Because
Yeah,
I'm wondering why my light bill is so goddamn high.
yeah, yeah. That's like, do you grow a garden at all?
Yes,
Yes. Okay.
yes,
So that's like my sister. You putting in all the work, basically saying your
yes.
solar panels on your roof. You putting in
Mm-hmm.
the seed, you planted the seeds, you watered it, you fed your garden, and now your stuff is growing. You keeping the pests off of it, and then your neighbor comes to
Mm-hmm.
your garden, harvests all of your food, leaves you one little sad cockeyed watermelon, and then he make off and sells all of your fruit at
Yes,
the market for thousands.
yes, yes,
That's exactly what this is.
yes.
And you left
And
it
it
open.
led, they really just trying to screw us from the back, the front, the side, and everything. It doesn't make any sense. And then to further here, if something was to happen to my roof, because I live in Hurricane Valley,
Yeah,
I have to pay $3K or more to get it
or
off
more.
and then put it back on.
Yes. I said this years ago. See, and it cancels your homeowner's insurance.
Yes.
And look, here's the part that I'm glad you're on here, because it reminded me of something for everybody. Because everybody doesn't own their home,
Mm-hmm.
but you still can have solar even if you rent or you lease.
Right.
If you purchase your own solar, like I'm telling you here, you purchase you an EcoFlow and some EcoFlow panels, you can still have solar and not have to put it on your landlord's roof.
Exactly.
See, with these companies, you have to be the homeowner.
Yes.
So that's saying you won't be able to have no solar. So that's kind of counting out people that rent. And it's more these days is more renters than it is homeowners. So that's saying you can't have that advantage that other people have. Well, if you purchase your own system, you can still have solar even if you rent or you lease your home.
But check this out, Led. Why we got a letter in the mail that the solar company went bankrupt?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh.
I'm like, what
Yeah.
in the world?
See, I'm about to take you and I'm gonna piggyback off of you, okay, while we playing. The solar company that my friend ended up working at that I was talking about that schooled me on the game, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Once I became a mailman, do you know I delivered to that company and watched them go out of business? Even more so, I actually watched that company, that building that I kept delivering to switch hands. I'll be delivering it, and they got this mail on, and they say, send this mail back. This ain't that solar company no more. We're called, I'm gonna say, we're a Happy Face Solar now. So those people are gone. Maybe 3 or 4 different times this happened. I can't make this up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and blurp it out. They down off of I-20 in South Carolina. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And they next door to a carpet joint. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna burn them up, but man, they garbage. They is garbage.
So now I'm thinking, who do I pay? Or do I not pay at all? Or do I file a class action lawsuit?
Think about that. Just because these companies be going out of business, they be like, you still got to end up paying. You don't know who you paying to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So if something actually happens to your equipment, you are screwed.
Exactly.
Nobody's coming to help you do anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I did invest in a Blue Eddy.
Okay.
And don't go off on me. Please don't go off on me. Because I'm that person in the house that's doing everything.
I'm not.
But I'm here to do I'm here to remind everyone, practice your preps. Because I've had it for 6 months and I have not touched that box. I've been leaning on my husband and my kids to do so. I just, what did I say?
I'm biting my tongue. I'm biting my tongue.
But I will tell you that my goal is, because my next day off is Tuesday, I will be putting it together myself. No ifs, ands, or buts.
How about you do this for me?
Yeah.
My sister. Hello. How about the next time we do this, I help you unwrap that. We take that out the box together.
Oh, interesting.
Okay? So we'll be on here and I'll watch you take it out and I'll show you exactly what to get it going and what we need to be doing. Okay?
Okay.
Because you're not the only one. It's a lot of people watching me right now. They're sitting on all kind of solar power generators and wires and panels, and they in the garage. Never been touched, never been looked at.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to buy another one.
I'm not gonna get on you. I'm not gonna get on you. All I'm gonna say is I help you with that. Okay.
Cool. Oh, cool. Right. Gotcha, bro.
Sister, see, I like talking to you more than the typing because I'll be like, what are you talking about?
I know, right?
Right. I like talking to people in person because some of these comments and when they type it fast, and I know now why I can't understand some of your comments. You be at work.
Yep.
You be at work. Trying to type it like it. I'm coming, here I come. I know.
But the good thing, I got hospice patients.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
Look,
they don't need much of nothing. I love them. I give them all the compassion and dignity and everything. I make sure I take care of my babies now.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Girl, I appreciate you. Now, next time I do this, I hope you come in here with me, okay?
Yes, definitely. I'm usually off on the weekend. So if you do it on the weekend,
I will.
My notification pop up, I'm there.
I'm going to keep it right in here, okay? Yes. Right on the weekend.
Yes.
Because that way because I don't want to just be talking like I normally do. I want engagement because people got questions, and there's a few questions in here today that was answered, and people just don't know. It ain't that you're dumb. They're not telling you this information to save your life.
Right.
So I totally, girl. Okay.
Right. Let me go back out here. I only do admit for the people in the background. I only do admission. So I'm waiting for a patient for them to call me to be like, come on, sign me up. So don't worry, nobody's not being neglected now. I need some job.
That's right. No problem. All right, my sister. I appreciate you here.
All right, bro.
All right, now. Okay. All right. Peace. All right, y'all. I want to say, because I don't want this to be long, I want to say thank y'all for coming. We are going to start doing Solar Power Hour around 3:00, and I'm going to try to keep it on a Friday, Saturday-ish. Okay. I don't like sticking to schedules, but I think this is so necessary for everybody, especially in the world that we're in today. I am going to start trying to keep this on a certain schedule. Around 3:30 on a Friday or Saturday, Okay, we'll come down to it, and we need to start talking about powering our lives up. Okay, if y'all down with that, go ahead and let me know that that's exactly what you like. That's what you want to do, and we're going to do it, because I'm going to do it anyway, whether you like it or not. You know how I get down. So thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you for all my guests coming in today, because y'all came in here and spit knowledge. Y'all came in here to all my guests came in and spit game, gave testimonies. That's what people need. They need to know the truth. They don't need to hear me talking for the next 4 hours. They need to hear everybody talking and hear the truth from everybody. So you see, you're not alone. You're not alone. Everybody is going through the same stuff, okay? And we're going to try to figure it out and solve it together. All right? With that being said, y'all, you are not alone. I am here with you. You ain't alone, y'all. Okay? Everybody, I love you, and I'm out. Enjoy your, I said it was Friday yesterday, so today is really Friday. Let me check my phone. Enjoy your Friday. All right? I hope to see y'all again. Let me go handle this business, because somebody keep tapping on me, because I would love for this to be this was worth being a 2-hour video, but I can't. All right. So thank you to all of my viewers. Thank you to everybody subscribed to me. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for Ali and Danny. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, everybody, for all of your support. Can't do it without you. Lev Farmer 73. I love you. And I'm out. Peace. Oh, by the way, this is not a green screen behind me. This is my real spot. Okay. All right, y'all.